Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be getting ready on camera, and I know it's a little bit of a different setup. Welcome to my living room. I used to film in my living room quite often, but there's a lot of background noise and you might be able to hear it. So I apologize if you're able to hear a lot of background noise. There's only so much I can do, especially when you have a lot of hardwood floor. But I'm gonna try my best, and what I'm getting ready for today is I'm gonna go eat dinner or get dinner with my mom. I usually try to make it a little bit of a routine to get dinner with her at least every other week. She lives very close to me, and I am probably the closest with my mom out of my sisters, so we like to just kind of have like a little bit of a chat and update each other about our lives. So very excited to see her again, and I'm not gonna go crazy with the makeup, but yeah, I'll just be getting ready. I'll show you a couple of the products I'm using currently. I know I made a video in my last video about how I have been trying to get rid or donate some products that I don't use anymore. I'm still trying to do that because I want to be more conscious of what kind of makeup products I use, and also not to keep it with my makeup collection when I'm not really gravitating or using it. So the rest of the makeup that I put away, I went ahead and just gave it to my sisters so they can find a better home for them. And everything else, I am trying to make sure I hit pan. So use all my powders, use all my foundations, and everything that I can before I even commit to buying another product again. Again, it's kind of like a little bit of a New Year's resolution where I'm not trying to buy more products anymore. Just be satisfied with what I have right now. So here's my makeup bag. I don't think this is the first time I'm mentioning this. I have this makeup bag for travel reasons. I do not carry this everywhere. That'd be kind of crazy. But it's a nice sturdy bag. I got it from Amazon, and it's my favorite color in light pink. So let's see what we have here. I keep most of my everyday, or at least when I'm putting on makeup products in here, so all the essentials are here. I usually only keep a couple eyeshadows, but not many. Again, this is my more daily makeup bag that I travel with. So the first thing I have for foundation is this from Jeongse. This is a Skin Neuter Cover Layer Cushion. This is to help whitening, wrinkle care, and anti-UV cosmetic, or at least that's what it's called. And it has an SPF of 50 plus, IPA triple plus, a lot of pluses. And I wear in the color 21 Neutral Light. I really like this brand because I've tried a lot of different cushion puffs, compacts, and I've used one from Clio, Iope, Laneige, Misha, but I've always seen that it oxidizes so much and it leaves my skin looking very dry and very orange. So I stepped away for a little bit from using cushions until I found this one. I have the regular version. I think it's the more natural cover one. I use that one for days I don't want to wear something heavier. This one is perfect for when you want to cover everything but in one go. It has a lot of high coverage, but it looks so natural on the skin, and as I was mentioning, it's the skin tone. This one doesn't oxidize on my skin. It leaves a very natural, neutral finish, and it is in between a more of a glow, but once it dries, it's a satin finish. So I've been really enjoying this one. It comes with a little puff, but I actually use an Iope puff because I think these puffs are a little bit better than the ones it came with. I like a very squishy puff, so I usually just find one puff that I like and I just keep using it until it wears out. But yeah, the whole purpose of a little compact, it's supposed to have a little foundation in here, and you're supposed to pat it in and apply it on your skin. And a lot of these cushion foundations look the best when your skin is fully moisturized and you've done a lot of skin prep. Otherwise, I think with any base makeup, it's really important to make sure your skin is prepped so it evens or it layers evenly on your skin. Otherwise, it might look a little patchy on your skin. I think this foundation is a little bit more forgiving in those terms, but it's still very important for me to, apply the necessary moisturizer and everything else, and to prep my under eyes, especially because I get very dry there. Alright, so next thing in my bag, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal my under eyes. I have a little bit of bad dark circles. I think the camera is making me look very filtered like. It's not like that in real life, I promise. Yeah, I have very dark circles and it gets very dry as well if I only layer of a foundation. So what I like to do is I put a very creamy concealer right under my eyes to kind of moisturize the area, but to also make sure it just looks nicer. I'm using the one from the SEM. This is the Cover Perfection. I like this because it actually has 3 different colors. It has a lighter color, a medium, and a darker color. And it really works well with the warmth of your fingers. And it really works well with the warmth of your fingers as well. Oh my, I'm dropping everything. So what I use is the middle color right here, and I use my ring finger to just get in there, and I usually just get one dot and just pat it right on my under eyes. Alright, so I usually powder my face, but I don't have a powder with me right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my blush and just top it off. I'll powder at the end later. I use this tiny little blush powder from Joa, and my favorite blush, I mentioned it in my last video, is the MAC Extra Dimension blush Into the Pink. And it's just this beautiful iridescent pink with some nice ivory glitters. It looks so great on every skin tone. I actually saw this on TikTok of this girl talking about it and how it's her favorite blush, and it influenced me to get it. But this is definitely gonna be my holy grail blush. It looks so natural on the skin, and I like a blush that you can go a little heavy hand without making mistakes. I've had blushes where it gives so much pigment at once and it's hard to go back at that point. So I like a blush that you can build upon and then make that color kind of shine through. Alright, the next one I'm gonna do is I have my contour. This is the Too Cool by Rodin. It's a grayish bronzer that has 3 colors. Very perfect for, you know, shading a lot of different places on your face. And I'm also very excited because I've hit pan. Whoa! Again, as I mentioned, I am really trying to hit pan with all my makeup before I go ahead and buy something else. But yeah, I usually just use this on the edges of my face to kind of slim it a little bit. But nothing crazy. That's usually just about as much as I'll do. I've tried to go really into contouring and bronzing, but it just looked kind of patchy. I got a bronzer that's one of those sticks, but I just found it so hard to actually blend it in, so I decided I'm just gonna stick to powders for now. Very easy to not make any mistakes. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyes. I don't think I'm gonna wear, actually, no, I will wear a little bit of eyeshadow. I got this one recently from Sephora from a friend. This is the Colorful Meadow Effect in Shock Chocolate, number 8. And it's this beautiful chocolatey shade. I really don't think the pan does the justice of how really nice it looks. But I have to go very light hand on this and actually show you a quick swatch. But it's just this beautiful, nice cappuccino brown color. If you look really closely, there's some glitters as well. So I like to just spread this evenly on my eyelids. It's a perfect everyday eyeshadow. And it's one of those eyeshadows where I don't feel like I have to layer so much because it's a little 3-dimensional and already kind of gives that effect. And then next I'm going to go ahead and move on to my Tattoo Studio Maybelline Smoky Eyeliner. I have been using this for a while and I think I just got this on sale. Do I like it? Kind of. Do I love it? I don't know. So what I usually do, this is my beaten up eyeshadow brush that I love. This one I use on my lids and this one I use as an eyeliner. And I like to really flare out my eyeliner out. So it kind of gives a little more of a natural look. Yep. And then I think that should be good. I think I'm gonna skip on mascara just because it takes so long to take it off. I just don't have the energy for it today. But for lips, I am gonna be using the Peri Para Ink Mood Glowy Tint. This is in the color, I can't really see it because there's so many letters. I think it's the fig color. It's number 11, but it looks like this. It's a very beautiful coral shade, like that. Show you a little bit of a swatch right here. It's a perfect autumn color. It's not autumn, but I think it still looks really nice. And I like to just put a very light layer. Yep, and just kind of blend it out with my fingers. I love Korean lip tints because they're very affordable and they're also come in a lot of different colors. There's a lot of different textures and they last so long. I could wear this for hours and the color will still be there. Alright, and that is it for today's look. It's quite simple, but it's a good everyday makeup. I hope you enjoyed my video for today. If you have anything else you want to see, I was also thinking maybe I will do my eyeshadow collection Clearly, you can tell I have a very big makeup obsession, but I'd love to share. So, if you have anything you want to see, just let me know down in the comments. But until next time, I will see you in the next video, and I hope you have a good night.